look how cute, too.
Thank you for asking me.
Wow. Wow, this is amazing. I'm glad you all stayed for dessert. This is great. Beautiful. Beautiful from here, as this room is from outside. Thank you, Chris. Thank you to the board and staff of SAGE for this wonderful award. I'm deeply moved to be honored tonight along with Larry and, of course, with Paula. We grieve and miss Paula tonight, but we'll miss her for years, and the movement will miss her for years to come. I want to salute my friend, the late Ken Dawson, for his amazing work at SAGE. I want to salute Terry Kelber for getting me involved with SAGE, and Judith Turkel and Michael Adams for keeping me involved with SAGE. I want to recognize my son, Evan, who has always supported me and been proud of my community service work and put up with me. Evan? There he is. Put up with my nights of meetings, and indeed now has done much community work himself. I love you, Ev. I want to salute the friendship of a lifetime, my ally and supporter of 33 years, Susan Thames. You know, if you stay for dessert, you have to get up. Oh, there you are. Susan first introduced me to SAGE when she became a friendly visitor 33 years ago. 1980? Was that 33 years? I don't know. And finally, I want to recognize another lifetime friendship. My first cousin and business partner of 30 years, Alan Getz. You have to stand up, Alan. Alan has always supported my work, whether it meant staying late at night at the office or getting the checkbook out when I asked, which was constantly, and tonight for SAGE. Thank you, Alan. Love you, Alan. For the last 42 years, since Stonewall, we have fought for LGBT rights. And during the last 30 of those years, battled a devastating epidemic which decimated our families and our communities. But even with all of the setbacks, we fought hard-won victories, making heroic strides toward freedom in record time, and gaining rights along the way with our newfound pride. Did we ever think in our lifetimes that we would have gay marriage? But we did that. As I age, I've come to place increasingly greater value on the preservation of some of that history and have done much to make sure that the generations to come don't forget what we did. We can't forget the work of our heroes, like Ken Dawson, Ginny Apuzzo, Paula Edelbrook, Urvashi Vad, and Evan Wolfson, people who have literally changed our lives. For the last year and a half, that worked. Thank you. For the last year and no, this is important, guys. For the last year and a half, I've been working with the brilliant writer and journalist David France on an untold Piece of Our History, a documentary about some of the great heroes in the fight against AIDS. I'm excited to share with you a few minutes of our work in progress, but only if you're quiet. I'd like to now introduce you to our writer and director, David France. To our producer, Howard Gertler. To our wonderful editors, Woody Richmond and Tyler Walk. And to our amazing videographer, my friend James Wency. Also with us tonight is one of the true heroes of this epidemic, a man who has helped save millions of lives, Peter Staley. Wow, you know, I kind of feel like I'm at the Academy Awards. Maybe someday. You know, the importance of this history becomes clear to me whenever I show this trailer to young people who are shocked. They had no idea of what we went through, and they're deeply moved and astounded. Several months ago, I attended a small presentation in Jennifer Hatch's office. You know, Jennifer's here tonight. Where is she here? With her group. A small presentation in Jen's office by a new organization called All Out. The presentation was given by two smart young men presenting a global view of the LGBT battle being fought around the world through the use of the internet. At one point, one of the young men said, and I quote, "The next 10 years will be the most important 10 years in the LGBT community." And I bristled. I was upset after 35 years of work. I mean, what the fuck? Are we chopped liver? Nothing we did made any difference. Could they dismiss us so easily? But at home that night, I started to ponder this, and I thought, maybe they're right. The world is changing so quickly. Maybe we can have a global battle like no one's ever seen in both the AIDS and LGBT communities, as we could not foresee the internet and how it changed the world, actually launched revolutions. We cannot foresee all the possibilities that today seem forever out of reach. Paula knew this. Her amazing work worldwide with Eaglehurt was ahead of its time and showed the embrace of her vision. So let's not lose our history or let people forget what we have done. Let's preserve that history for the next generation, for Evan and Catherine and Julia and Adam, and for baby Aaron. Yes, preserve it. And for those young men in Jennifer's office. We need to teach them about our history, but then we need to support and encourage them in creating the future. Thank you.